My name's Mrs. Manaphy. Happy Earth Day. I'm going to read a fun story for you guys. Tales of the Dairy Godmother. And we're going to talk about some cows, which is my favorite subject. Tales of the Dairy Godmother by Viola Butler. Chucky, did you take out the trash yet? Yeah, last week. Charles, no chores, no ice cream. I wish I had all the ice cream I could ever eat. Poof. Ah, a bug. Where? Hey, you have wings and... Let's start over, Chuck. I'm your dairy godmother, and I'm here to make your dairy dream come true. Wait, what? You mean you're going to grant your dairy wish? Yes, I am. Poof. Wow, cows. Cows are awesome, but where's the ice cream? Cow's milk is where ice cream begins. Stick with me, Chuck, and your reward will be sweet and creamy. Okay, I guess. Delicious. Let's go. First, we clean the cows. Then we hook them up to these tubes. This machine does the milking for us. This seems like a big chore. Wait, where's all that milk going? Milk's flowing into these storage tanks. They'll keep it cold so it doesn't go bad. Okay, so is it ice cream time yet? Not yet. Now we need to wash the floor. What? Wash the floor? Who am I? Cinderella? Poof. She turned him into Cinderella. Ha ha, very funny. It's all clean. Now ice cream? Not yet. Now we have to test the milk. Test? It's just milk. How can it study? Not that kind of test. To make sure it's healthy, we test the milk for different things, like its temperature. What if it fails? We throw it away. Throw it away? But all that work. Don't worry, this batch of milk is perfect. Phew, let's celebrate with ice. Not yet. Now it's time to check on the cows. But what about ice cream? Great milk for yummy ice cream comes from healthy cows. Help me check their food and water. What's this weird stuff? That's their food. Cows eat things like grass and grains. Farmers, nutritionists, and veterinarians make sure their cows eat a healthy diet. All this eating's making me hungry. Isn't it ice cream time yet? Not yet, but almost. Just one more chore. Take this shovel. Really? What are we shoveling? Cow pies. Poop. Yuck. That's it. This isn't ice cream. This is work, and I didn't wish for chores. I wished for ice cream. Chuck, you wished for all the ice cream you could ever eat, right? No better way to see where ice cream comes from than to do everything a dairy farmer does. Whew, I need a nap. Moo! Wait, what's that noise? A calf. Maggie's a new mom. Giving birth to a calf means she'll begin to make milk. I guess cows really do need us to take care of them. And if we get ice cream out of it, that's like sprinkles on top. Exactly, Chuck. Now follow me, we have one more thing to scoop. Oh no. Surprise! You worked hard, Chuck, and you've earned this. Ice cream, yum. May I have more? This is the best I've ever tasted. Not yet. First, we've got to go milk the cows. What? But we did that already. Cows need to be milked 2 or 3 times a day, every day, even on weekends and holidays. Wow, making ice cream is a lot of work. It certainly is. But this ice cream tastes so good, I think it's extra delicious because I helped make it. You know what, Chuck? I think you're going to make a Dairy Good farmer. Poof. What are you doing, Chucky? I'm taking out the trash. Mom, if you knew how many chores went into making ice cream, trust me, this is nothing. The end. And in the back of this book is a recipe for ice cream. All right, class, so we're going to talk about breeds of cows now. Sure, many of you have seen this type of cow, but do you know its name? What is the name of this cow? Yes, that's right. This is a Holstein dairy cow. 90% of the U.S. dairy cows are Holsteins. And, fun fact, they're black and white, but also can be red and white. Spots are like fingerprints or snowflakes. No two are the same, so they're all different, so that's pretty cool. The next one I have, which I'm sure you guys have seen, is what? You guys know the name of this cow? That's right, she's a Jersey. She's the second most popular breed in the United States. She is higher in protein in her milk, so she is good for our ice cream. She's an ice cream and cheese cow, so we love her. So this one was one that I used a lot in our last dairy presentation. This is a Guernsey cow. Okay, they aren't common very much. There's less than 10,000 of these globally, and her milk is golden. And everybody goes, what? Golden milk? Yes, golden, because it has a lot of beta carotene, which is converted into vitamin A. So that's a very fun fact about our Guernsey cows. I'm just going to show a few pictures now of our dairies. This is Holstein and Jersey together. Okay, so dairy farmers obviously can have 2 of them at their same farm. And I'm going to show you this. These are milking carousels. 48 cows can be milked at a time. It takes about 8 minutes for a cow to be milked. Some dairies milk their cows 2 times a day, as we learned in our book. Others 3. A cow usually gives birth for the first time around the age of 2. Depending upon her production, she might have 4 to 5 cows in her lifetime. And this is only dairy. This is facts from the dairy. Cows on the ranch have more calves than that usually. So. Now I brought some other pictures, and these aren't dairy cows, but these are our meat cattle, okay? And the reason I picked this one out was because it is a Hereford, okay? And I was raised with these types of cattle, okay? Up at Babbitt's, north of Flagstaff. So this is a Hereford bull, and a lot of them are horned cattle, white faces and red bodies. My favorite fact about them is usually if they have funny looking white spots or white markings, their calves usually do too. So that's kind of fun. Another beef cow is our Angus, okay? These are very common in America. Black Angus, red Angus, all right? And they usually are all black. All right. So got to learn a little bit about our names of our cows. All right, class, so we're gonna do a fun little game, all right? You guys are gonna get to tell me from items in my own kitchen, because I'm at home, if it's from a dairy cow or not. Okay, so I'm gonna put these things in front of you, and you're gonna say, is this from a dairy cow or not? All right, heavy cream. Did this come from a dairy cow? Yep. You're right, it did. Heavy cream. Probably from our Jersey cow. As it talked about, they have what? Thick, heavy cream. What about mayonnaise? Did mayonnaise come from a dairy cow? No. Good job. Mayonnaise is eggs and oil. What about cheese? Did cheese come from a dairy cow? Oh, yes it did. You're so right. Knew you'd get that one. What about bagels or bread? Did that come from a dairy cow? No, that didn't come from a dairy cow. That is wheat from our farmer, though. How about eggs? Did eggs come from a dairy cow? No, that's silly. Eggs came from chickens, huh? I knew you knew. What about yogurt? Did yogurt come from a dairy cow? Yes, it does. Good job. And then this one is the easiest one, and I know you'd all yell at me and say, oh. Does a gallon of milk come from a dairy cow? Of course.
Seth here. Here at Meadowspring Farm, our mission is to produce the highest quality milk that is safe to drink for you and your family. But how does the milk get from the cow to your cup? Today we'll be exploring the journey of milk once it leaves our farm. In order for a gallon of milk to end up in your fridge, milk must travel between 3 places: the farm, the milk processing plant, and your local grocery store. Let's take a look at what happens at each of these 3 places. On a typical dairy farm like ours, the cows get milked in a milking parlor. We use milking machines that act as vacuums to milk each cow in a safe and sanitary way. The milk is then filtered, chilled, and stored in our large milk tank. On our farm, we milk our cows 3 times a day, so this tank gets full really fast. To transport the milk to the processing plant, we use a milk truck to take 56,000 pounds of milk every 40 hours. Once the milk arrives at the processing plant, it is tested for antibiotics. If the plant detects even a trace of antibiotics in the milk, they won't allow for that batch to be used. This means you can have complete confidence that no milk you drink contains antibiotics. The milk then undergoes a process called pasteurization, named after the scientist Louis Pasteur. He discovered that when cold milk is rapidly heated to 161 degrees Fahrenheit and then rapidly chilled again, harmful bacteria that may have been present in the milk is killed. Pasteurization is very important because it helps ensure that there are no harmful pathogens in the milk. The milk is then put through a process called homogenization, where they decide the fat content of different types of milk. For example, whole milk contains 3% fat. All of this happens rather quickly, and then finally the milk is put in bottles and sent out to stores. At your local grocery store, you can be assured that the milk you drink is very fresh. All you need to do is check the expiration date to see that the fresh milk is being stocked all of the time. Maintaining freshness is an important part of the journey of milk. Milk is an important part of a healthy diet, containing more essential nutrients like protein than other drinks. And if you can't drink milk, there are many other dairy products that are nutritious and delicious that may have lower lactose content. So there you have it, the journey of fresh milk from our farm to your fridge. Next time you drink a glass of milk, remember the farmers that worked hard to make it. And don't forget to get your 3 servings of dairy every day.